beautiful galactic soul tribe. Welcome back. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. So a lot of you guys have been following me and have been a part of this soul journey with me for well over 10 years. And I am grateful for every single one of you, even those of you that have not been here that long. A lot of you guys have followed my journey, my awakening journey, and you've seen how far I've come. You've witnessed my leveling up. You've witnessed my leveling down. You've witnessed the in-between. I've always used my life as an example, sharing the ascension journey and the ascension process with you guys. So a lot of you guys know this already, but some of you guys don't, and I'm going to share something with you. I'm going through a different transformation. I'm definitely going through a transformation, another one, and I think there's a little bit of the dark night of the soul sprinkled in there, and it's a little rough. It can get a little rough, but this journey has been a long journey, and I've learned a lot along the way. So I'm learning to change my perspective and my language, and I've been working on my emotional intelligence. A lot of you guys know this already. And doing that, I mean, I've talked about this in my videos in the past, but I have been consciously aware in doing this all the time and catching myself when I'm saying something. I'll try to change my language because I don't want to manifest anything low vibrational into my life or by accident. And also my perspective. Instead of asking some people ask, why is God doing this to me? Why is the universe doing this to me? Or why is this happening to me? I used to ask those questions. Now I've changed my perspective a little bit, and I say, okay, what is the lesson here? What are you trying to show me? What are you trying to teach me? What do I need to work on? And right now, that's where I'm at in my life. I'm working on a lot. I've leveled up. Now I'm at a new level. And now I have new challenges so that I can continue to glow, so I can continue to grow. So I'm learning to change my perspective and my language and work on expanding my emotional intelligence by shifting how I think. So I'm going to share something personal with you guys. Some of you already know this. I'm going through a divorce. And I'm only sharing that with you guys because a lot of my videos, I've shared with you a lot of my life, and I've used my life as an example on my growing journey, on my ascension journey. And I have been watching old videos of mine, and in some of my old videos, I spoke about my husband a lot. And I never, in the videos that I've watched so far, in the rewatch, a lot of my videos, I mention how my husband is unsupportive in my growth, unsupportive of my path, my journey, and I never really had anything really positive to say. Back then, it just annoyed me. But today, where I'm at right now, and rewatching those videos brought up some old memories and old feelings, and I'm like, wow, how did I not catch it back then? So here I am. And that's one of many reasons why we're going through a divorce. I'm not going to get into why, but I'll just tell you we're no longer aligning with each other. We are no longer an energetical match. So yes, I am going through a divorce. And in the beginning of my divorce, I was really trying to be very amicable about it. And boy, oh boy, was I delusional to think that my ex would actually be amicable about the whole separation, considering that I'm the one that initiated the separation. In the beginning, I was trying to not talk poorly of him, to anyone. And then I found myself, like cutting down and speaking poorly of him. Then it was brought to my awareness by my divine spiritual team to just stop and just cut it out. Just cut it out. Don't do that. Because life on earth is a school and it's all about soul growth. And also, a lot of Ram Dass's videos were coming up, and he was speaking about this quite a bit, actually. And I felt like that was also a message for me. I haven't mastered this because, this whole process going through divorce is getting pretty ugly. I'm not going to get into details, but there are some things that are, making me really angry. But I have to just keep focused on the perspective, the lessons that I need to work on within myself. It's not really easy, especially when there's other people that really don't like him and their ego starts attacking, because that's what ego does. I'm not a master at this. I still get caught up in the moment. So people come into our lives to show us they come into our life to show us us. So these people are coming into our lives to show us who we are, because they are mirrors. So before we incarnate, we actually have soul contracts. I've talked about this too in past videos. We actually have soul contracts. Some people agree to be the bad guy, and some people agree to be the good guy. And, every person in your life agrees to be that person in your life for a reason. But they're really not the bad guy. They are just our teachers. They love us so much that they chose to be the bad guy to be our teachers. Regardless of their behavior, they teach us to love ourselves. They teach us to learn how to say no. They teach us how to stop being people pleasers. They show us what we need to work on within ourselves. This is a soul contract that they have with you to help you grow. And ultimately, in the end, if you really want to get technical, they are you. You are them. Teaching yourself a lesson. But we won't go there because it's a little bit of a mind bender. So they're teaching us to level up. They're teaching us to not allow certain behaviors to happen in our lives ever again. However, it took me 18 years to learn this lesson. 18 long years with one teacher. But that's okay, because I had a teacher before this teacher, and it took me 10 years before. So it took me a long time. I guess when I get into something, it really takes me some time to learn the lesson, because I'm a bonehead, you guys. I'm really hard-headed. So when I thought about this perspective that was brought to my awareness, it actually made a lot of sense. I actually learned a lot from these two teachers, these two people that were in my life. And I had to go through a lot of pain to see the light. And one of those teachers put me through a lot, a lot. A lot of pain, a lot of heartache, to see the light. That darkness brought me healing. That was my first teacher. That made me the person that I am today. Pain is the birth of wisdom. Unfortunately, that's how it works here on Earth, on Gaia. I say unfortunately because our ego doesn't know this is a lesson. And our ego body hurts. Our ego body retaliates. Our ego body gets angry. Our ego body gets depressed and sad. and can become very resentful and vengeful, throwing us into this victim mentality. But once you are on this path to enlightenment and your awareness expands and your consciousness expands and you reach a certain level in vibration, then certain teachers come into your life. Some bring pain, and then some bring love, and some bring knowledge, some bring awareness. These teachers will not come into your life until you are ready to learn. So I must have been really eager to learn with two of my teachers. You have to find some humor in this. I'm sorry, I do. So some people, you know, they bring awareness. These teachers will not come into your life until you are ready to learn. Some of my teachers are my divine spiritual team, and some of them are actually people that are in human form, like my ex-husband. This past week, it has come to my attention that I have been doing what I said I did not want to do, and it was to bring another human being down. It was brought to my awareness that this human being was brought into my life 18 years ago to heal me. As fucked up as that sounds, you guys, you got to change your perspective a little bit to understand this. This human being was brought into my life 18 years ago to heal me. I know that sounds really bizarre. This person came into my life to teach me, regardless of his behavior. He taught me how to love myself. He taught me how to level up and stand my ground and love myself. He's preparing me for something better in my future, because the person that I'm meant to be with will get the best version of me. And all my teachers will be responsible for that best version of me. Even if I don't find my forever person, I will always be the best version of me as I level up on this journey. Sometimes these lessons take time, and for me it took me until I was in my 40s, but this time around with this teacher, it took me 18 years with this one teacher. I'm human. I'm still healing. I'm learning to change my perspective and look at everything differently. I'm trying to look at it as like asking questions like, what are you trying to teach me? Instead of, why did this happen to me? I don't like to feel like a victim. I don't want anybody playing the little violin, the little pity party violin. I don't want anybody to be sad for me. I don't like the vibe of, oh, that poor girl. I don't like that vibe. I'm not a victim. I'm a student learning how to level up, and I'm learning how to love myself. And I'm just learning how to navigate life here on Gaia. I'm just learning how to be the best version of myself so that I can live a long, healthy, happy life, living in joy. And I want to be able to spread that joy and that happiness with other people that will receive and accept it. Rather that be with my forever person or my family or just my friends or strangers and just people in general. All right, guys, so I just wanted to share that message with you because I felt like I needed to share that message. because I think it's a good message. Especially if you're following me and you're on my page and you listen to my content, then I feel like you are on a similar path. And changing your perspective is really a game changer. Letting go and surrendering is really a game changer. When you start to look at your life and see the people around you that hurt you as teachers, it's easier to love them. Change your perspective, work on your mental health, work on your emotional intelligence, bring awareness to that. Change your language up a little bit. Pay attention to the words that you're using, because you don't want to accidentally manifest something in your life that is not going to align with you energetically. Sending all of you guys lots of love and many blessings, and thank you for listening.